Hi there. I'm doing One Book July for the first time ever this year, and there has been a lot of interest in this Traveller's Notebook holder on the Traveller's Notebook forum. And somebody in the Australian group asked what the setup was like. So I'm doing my very first video. Please bear with me. My camera battery is flat, and I can't put it on the tripod, and my iPhone, which doesn't have a tripod, is being held by my son over my shoulder because I can't do it one-handed like a lot of people seem to be able to manage, but I can't, and we're losing light, so I had to get this done. Okay, now, like I said, I'm doing One Book July for the first time. The setup, this is a setup video. The setup is very basic because it's One Book July. I've pared it right down to nearly completely different to what I'd usually do. I don't decorate either, so if you're looking for pretty pages and a decoration video, you might want to leave now because you're going to be very disappointed with this video. Now, what I usually use are my Kiki K A5 ring-bound planner as my at-home binder, which usually sits on my kitchen bench. For work, I use this beautiful tri-fold notebook cover, and the leather in this is just to die for. And this was made by Kerry Hickman from the Australian Planner Group. I'll show these things in a separate video in more detail, and my carry-all is a little Hobonichi because it fits beautifully into my handbags. But I bought this recently, and One Book July seemed like the perfect time to be able to use it. It's absolutely beautiful. It's made by Glenda Slan, who is paperflowerdesign.com.au. I'll put all the links below. Liam. He's getting a bit wobbly on his feet. I'll put all the links below so that you can have a look at her beautiful stuff. I just drool over everything she does. It's a map of Middle Earth. I had to get this because I'm a Lord of the Rings nut. The first time I read it, I was 13, and I can't tell you how many decades ago that was. So it's just beautiful. It's very smooth. One beautiful feature that is different from other binders that I have seen is this spine, which she has made to look like an old book. So when it's sitting on the bookcase, it's just divine. Okay, so if we open her up, we have two pockets. The leather here is very, very soft, very smooth, very shiny. It's very fine. This one feels a little like vinyl on the outside, but it is definitely leather. I've only just got some flags in there. That's all I've got. I've got a Midori card holder, which of course I've had to cover up details with. I usually have more sticky notes than I've got on here. This is a folder from Onika Hanby, and I believe her Etsy shop is still shut. It's been shut for quite a while. These are just work passwords. In here I have my Midori stickers, and on the other side I have referrals for blood work, mammograms, ultrasounds, and the like, which because I have appointments coming up, some medical appointments coming up. So it's very handy. Usually I keep those in my A5 at home, and quite often I forget to take them with me. So it is handy to have them in here. Now, my first folder is one I just made myself with inserts by Marcia Bramucci on Etsy. Again, I'll leave the links below. It's just I haven't sewn it together or anything. Usually I would. This was one I had in my work TN, and I wasn't actually using it. So this was a good opportunity to just pop it in here for One Book July. I'm also using one pen. The pen I'm using is a Lamy Safari pen. I just love these things. I usually colour code. I'm a colour coder, so I'm missing that. So for my appointments and places I have to go, I'm just covering them in a translucent sticky flag, and anything I really need to do in another colour. So that's my monthly planner. I usually have a weekly one, but I'm not doing that this time. What I'm doing is just in a simple Midori regular size notebook, bullet journaling. I only started on Thursday, one book July. I'm a bit slow on the uptake of these things. So I'm just bullet journaling, going to see how that goes. Yeah, there's nothing much to see there. I've just television show. I've got those on a sticky note so I can move them over to put in when there's shows on that I want to watch particularly. So that's that. This would normally be in my work notebook, sorry. I've been doing this since I started this job, which was a couple of years ago now. And basically it's just it's my dailies. It's just daily work lists. Yeah, and this paper is gorgeous. It's Tomo River paper. The book is made by bookbindersonline.com.au. I'll put links below again. $12.90. I think $12.90 for a regular sized 80 pages. It's nice, but I think I will go back to just a regular one because although the paper's nice, it gets messy, dog-eared, and this is getting a bit daggy. This was just something I printed out so that I could write in a straight line. And this is, I can't show you this because there's a lot of details in here. This is my A to Z filing system. And basically, it's just A to Z, and it holds passwords, ABN numbers, that kind of stuff. Just any details I know. My car stereo pin. I do a bit of personal assistant work for an author, and she's always asking me, what's my password for this? What's my password for that? So I really need to have this with me at all times. Now, I'm using this as a wallet as well. I do like to use my carry-all as a wallet. So at the moment, I have no cash or anything in here. This is for if I have change at any time. Sorry, that's my son when he was 4. He's absolutely beautiful. He looks like a little model in that. Oops, I keep opening that up. So it's got a coupon, my license, and stamps, and when I get coins they'll go in here, and when I get home I put them in a little coin jar. Any notes will go in there behind there as well. So there you go, that's it. As I said, very plain, not pretty. It's utilitarian. Bookmarks. These came with it. They're gorgeous. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and I will later on do a video of the setup in the planners I usually use on a daily basis. Thank you.